Irene Renault here, and today I'm doing another Facebook Live. And today I really want to drop some knowledge. I want to share with you some some golden nuggets. Sorry, I just kicked my tripod here. I want to share with you some great knowledge, really good stuff I learned to help you write better headlines on your social media posts. And this will also be helping you if you're doing ads, by the way. And so I'm just going to wait a little bit, gotta stretch the time a little bit to allow more people to join. Yeah. And so basically the stuff I'm gonna be sharing today is stuff that I've learned through different training programs, some of my mentors, just, I don't know, it's just knowledge I've accumulated for a long time now, and that I've been using. Some of them come, like I said, from trainings, other from yeah, basically some of my coaches. I have really good social media coaches and mentors, and so I want to share. Really, honestly, I'm going to be sharing a lot of stuff. So where do I start? So I guess basically when you're writing a post on social media, the thing that's, I guess it's important to remember is that you're talking to other human beings, and that even though you're on social media, it should be pretty much just like when you're face to face with someone. So if you're gonna write something, you don't want to make it sound weird. You don't want to make it sound pitchy or awkward, or just like you're screaming and things like that. Because, like, basically you have to imagine when you're writing your headline, you have to ask yourself, if you were saying that to a person face to face, would it be over the top? Would it sound needy? Would it make sense? Would it be exciting? And honestly, like, you really have to ask yourself those questions, because sometimes, because we're behind our computer and writing a text, and we don't see the other person, I don't know, for some reason we feel like we can just like kind of write anything. But hey Patrick, thank you for joining. I need to talk to you, by the way. I have some updates for you. It's kind of on topic. My video is on topic about that right now. That kind of gave me what I need to tell you, and what I've worked on today. Kind of gave me the idea about this Facebook Live right now. So, okay, I hope you're ready, you guys, because I'm really going to share like a lot of like really good tips, and it's tip you can use. Even if you're brand new into social media marketing or any business. I mean, if you're using social media and creating posts and doing ads and stuff, you're gonna be able to use those. So the first thing, I guess, I really want you to keep in mind when you're writing a headline is to think about your ideal client and focus on what they want. Okay, so what do they want? What do they really want? Is it losing weight? Is it making more money? Is it, I'm going with the classic examples here, but is it I don't know, to learn about nutrition? Is it like, what do they really want? And ask yourself that like many times. what does my ideal client want? What does my ideal client really, really want? And many times we're kind of our only ideal client, and so you can kind of ask yourself that question: what is it that I really, really want? Or yeah, so I'm gonna give you an example of what I mean, okay? And the reason why it's so important to focus on that is it's an example I've used in the past many, many times. It's just the first time I heard it, I thought it was just so awesome. It's just like, it becomes like really, really clear, and it's kind of funny example too. So it's the example of like someone who wants, like, just bought a house and he wants to make some renovation, or he wants to install a frame on a wall or something, and he needs to make a hole in the wall. Okay, so he needs to make a hole in the wall, and then he realized that he doesn't have any of those, I forgot the name for these things, like the screwdriver, I think it's called, or like it doesn't have any hammer, doesn't have any nails, like it doesn't have anything to do the hole. So he's gonna go to the store to buy a hammer or to buy a screwdriver or something like that. So when he gets at the store, he's gonna be asking for a screwdriver, but what he really, really wants, it's not a screwdriver, it's to make a hole. So you see, like many times, like we think, let's say you're gonna be preparing an ad because you're selling screwdrivers and hammers and things like that, and you're gonna be promoting the drivers and hammers when you should be focusing on what that person wants, is to make that hole in their wall. So it's always, it's not about like the actual tool or product. It's really about the want and the need of the person. So what does your ideal client want? So I hope I repeated it. I repeated it many times already, but I can keep repeating it if I need to. Write it down, you know, like fill a whole page, you know, and just repeat yourself. What does my ideal client want? What does my ideal client want? What is it that they want? And focus on that when you're writing your headlines. Another really, 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 really great tip, and I'm sure many of you never thought of it. Maybe some of you have heard about that tip before, but maybe you've never used it. But it's looking at like really, really good marketers or agencies, like really, really big company, and look at how they do their own headlines. Like, or basically, yeah, what do they do? Like, kind of look at how they write their own headlines and try to see like a constant, or try to see what, when you're watching those headlines, what are the things that spoke to you, you know? So it's like, if it was like really catchy or something, well then probably you can reuse it in your own way. But basically, like, you know, very, very big companies that invest a lot in marketing, they just have like really, really good, really expert marketers. So you should like take a look at what they do and learn from that. And so a very good example would be going to Oprah, some of Oprah's website or magazine. If you go on Oprah, you type Oprah on Google and you go on her website, there is like several articles, and you can watch those articles, and you can watch like the title, you can watch like the actual headlines they've used, and you can get inspiration from that for your own. So I remember when I heard about this tip, there was like a headline that said something like how to make your dream come true, let's say, something like that. I don't remember how it was written, but you know, this in my case, it really applies to the kind of stuff I promote in my brand. So I could have reused that headline and just kind of remaster it for my own use. But basically, it's like I'm sure you'll agree that Oprah is really good, has really good marketing. So that's just an example, but there's like many other really good marketers you can get inspiration from. So their websites, magazines. So go to the library, go to the store, find magazines that are related to your niche, and just look at the cover. Just look at the cover, go look inside the magazine, and look at the headlines and the way they wrote it. And many times you're going to notice it's in the form of a question, or it's like very intriguing. Like they, I'm sorry, they create curiosity and things like that, or like stuff that's sensational, and so you can get really good insights on how to write good headlines by looking at magazines in your niche again. Then forums. So let's say you're trying to market to someone who has, I'm gonna say, like, I don't know, attention deficit problem. Then you can search for forums of people that have to deal with that kind of problem. Or let's say parents that have like kids with attention deficit problems, and see what are the parents talking about on that forum. What are their biggest concern? Yeah, that's one of the best way you're gonna see right away. They're gonna be, because they're in a forum, they're just gonna be talking, like saying wide open what their problems are. It's going to be very clear, very detailed, so you can use that and try to, when you write your headlines, to focus on how you can respond to that pain or problem that the person had, and what kind of solution you can provide for them. I'm sorry, got a little bit of sore throat. I'm almost done, and I'm starving. I have to go eat very soon. But I wanted to make that live video before I go. So just to move on to another tip I had for you. Well, actually, I kind of mentioned it already. So creating curiosity will be very powerful. Okay, so you just have to think, how many times did people look on their ex-girlfriend or ex-boyfriend's Facebook page, even though they knew it wasn't a good idea, but they still do it? Okay, they do it. Why? They do it because of curiosity. And how many times when there's like an accident on the road, people are like driving, there's the traffic jam there, and everyone's like upset and frustrated. And then it's all because of the accident that's on the side of the road, and the police are there and everything. So everyone's like slowing down and looking at the thing, even though there's like nothing happening at all. And then everyone behind is frustrated. But when we get to that point where the accident was, we do the exact same thing, because it's just stronger than us. Curiosity is like the strongest, most powerful emotion of the human being. I'm pretty sure, I can't remember where I got that, but I'm pretty sure I read that somewhere. I mean, maybe, I don't know, maybe love is more powerful, we could say, I don't know, but one of the strongest emotion, sorry again, is really, it's curiosity. And so if you can create curiosity and excitement, you're going to remove resistance from people. So let's say you have like a product to sell, or a program or system, you want to promote it, and you don't want to create resistance. So what you can do is, instead of trying to go like right away and explain, like tell what it is, and like give like way too much detail on what it is and everything, you could go ahead and write a headline that just says something like, oh my gosh, like I'm so excited about this new program that I just joined, or I just can't wait for our next product launch that's coming in 2 weeks. You guys, like, this is so exciting, you won't believe it when it comes out, blah blah. And you don't even mention what it is. You don't even say what it is. So what happened next? Sorry, I'm almost dying here. I didn't bring any more water. I'll know for next time. Next time. What people will do right away is like they'll ask you, well, what is it? Like, tell us more, you know. And so you'll get people to respond in a very, very powerful way. And finally, the other tip I had is like, it's like more of like a formula you can use, that's used by many expert marketers. It's very, very simple formula. You may not know about this already, or you may not, so that's why I am going to share it with you. And that's the last thing I'm going to share because I'm pretty much dying over here. Alright, taking my breath a little bit. Okay, so the formula is very simple. It's, you basically write how to blank without blank. Well, you don't write blank, but basically you write how to, and in the blank that you have to fill is the benefit. So what is the benefit of the thing you're selling or promoting? Without blank, so the second blank is an objection that your client or prospect would have. So how to benefit without objection. So you could say something like how to make more money online. Let's say how to make more profit without working more, or without, you know, many times the objection for people is that they have a lack of time, lack of money. They think they don't believe it's possible or they can do it. So like a self-confidence issue. So like, oh well, I'm just starting. I probably don't have the skills or the knowledge. So you can go ahead and that, knowing that's the kind of objection that they're gonna use, you can remove the objection before it comes up, basically. So how to benefit without objection. And there's like a bunch of other formulas like this that exist. I could do another video another time when my throat's better. But yeah, like you already have plenty of stuff right there you can use. The forums, I mean, this can be really powerful. And yeah, the magazines, websites from big marketers, looking at what they do, you know, how they do it and everything. And again, not forgetting to always keep in mind, what does my ideal client want? What do they want? What do they need? And focus on that. So when you write that headline, you always want to make sure you're speaking to the person. So you're not speaking in terms of I, but you're speaking in terms of you. And so yeah, many times in my headlines and even in ads, I will start by a question. And I'm trying to think of an example again. I don't know, ever wondered how you could Have you ever wondered how to increase your revenue without working more? So anyway, that's a classic example. I I can't really think right now. I'm just gonna wrap this up for now because, like I said, my throat is killing me. But anyway, use those tips. I've been using them for a while. It really helps me. And many top marketers, that I'm telling you, that's what they do. That's what they use as well. So I hope you will benefit from these tips. If you like them, make sure to share my video so your other friends or business partner can also benefit. Drop me some comments too if you have questions, wanna talk more about this. And so I'm gonna go eat right now, and I'm gonna see you in next video. By the way, if you have any like ideas, suggestion, specific question, let me know also in the comment. I could do a future video on that specific topic. And that's it. So I'm like full on the live videos now. I kind of like it. I prefer my throat is better though. but it's all good. I'm gonna be fine. I'm gonna go eat now. Take care, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.